Thanks for staying with us. Let's bring you some national news now. The cabinet may have approved the nuclear liability bill with the amendment sought by the BJP and the left, but it seems the controversy won't end in a hurry. The government now says it didn't order the amendment to the bill, but in an unprecedented move, the chairman of the Rajya Sabha has ordered a probe in what is perhaps the first case of tampered parliamentary committee report. This report pertains to fixing liability and ensures compensation for victims in a case of a nuclear disaster so that another Bhopal doesn't occur. The Congress party's chief troubleshooter, Pranab Mukherjee, met Lalu Prasad and Mulayam Singh Yadav to break the deadlock over the salary hike for the MPs. On Friday, the cabinet had approved a 300% hike in the MPs' salaries. That was from 16,000 to 50,000 rupees. But the amount was promptly rejected by several parties like the Samajwadi Party and the Rashtriya Janata Dal. They argued it should be at least 80,001. That's 1 rupee more than the highest paid bureaucrat. Well, there's bad news from a river that's only overflowing by the minute. The Yamuna has crossed the danger level in Delhi. The river has breached the level of 204.88 meters and is now flowing a little over that mark. The water level has gone up by about 4 centimeters overnight. As of now, low-lying areas around the river in Delhi have been evacuated. Alerts have been already issued anticipating fears of a flood. Till now, about 205,000 cusecs of water have been released from Yamunagar in Haryana. Now, farmers in Jharkhand have written a letter to the President of India and the Governor requesting them to grant permission to commit suicide. Acute drought-like situations in the region have forced these farmers to take these extreme steps since they have no means of sustenance. Here's their story.
हम लोग राज्यपाल को भी निकला हुआ है, राष्ट्रपति को भी मेरा हम लोग किसी के यहाँ विज्ञप्ति प्रस्तुत किए हैं। अगर उस पर अगर मानती है सरकार, तो उससे अच्छा है कि हम लोग को मतलब सामूहिक रूप से मतलब गांव वाला से हम लोग मतलब आत्महत्या कर रहे हैं।
The first reaction is to dismiss this as an attention-seeking gimmick. But think about it. This is the second year of drought. For these farmers, 2 years of no crop, no rain, and no relief from the government.
2 साल से हम लोग को पूरा भूखमरी छा गया है, और बाल बच्चा भी मान लीजिए पढ़ाना लिखाना है, तो अब पढ़ाए लिखाएंगे नहीं तो फिर और जीने का आगे फिर कोई रास्ता नहीं.
When poverty is so desperate, the measures to find a way out are equally desperate. Jharkhand is grappling with a 42% rainfall deficit. All districts have been declared drought hit.
I would like to assure my farmer brothers and sisters that the state would do everything possible to mitigate their problems.
Well, if such a broad-based relief plan is in place, why are these farmers contemplating death, Mr. Farooq? An NDTV Bureau report.
Now, a day after reports that India's top tennis brass might stay away from the Commonwealth Games because the AITA has not paid their dues, the tennis stars Leander Paes, Mahesh Bhupati and Somdev Devvarman have now confirmed their participation through a letter. They say that the CWG has promised that payments will be made on time. The players have also said that the letter written to the AITA was internal and should never have been leaked to the media. They confirmed that they remained committed to playing for India after assurances that their dues would be settled before the Games. Well, there's also good news for us in the world of sports. At the Youth Olympics, Team India have won its second silver, courtesy Yuki Bhamri. But it could have easily been a gold had the 18-year-old Yuki not experienced cramps while playing his final match against Juan Sebastian Gomez of Colombia. Both players were tied at 1 set apiece when Yuki retired hurt. India now have a total of 4 medals, 3 silvers and a bronze that are placed at the 34th position in the overall medals tally.
Ended up on the losing side today, a bit unfortunate to cramp. It was such a great match, but I would like to thank Gomez and I would like to thank all of you, especially all the Indians, for cheering me on and just being out there for me. We'll have to be happy with the silver this time, but hopefully gold next time. Thank you.
Now, the cricketers do too have a lot to say, but when they're not speaking to Ndtv-Hindu, they're perhaps entering diary notes. A few entries by Australian skipper Ricky Ponting has revealed a divide amongst Aussie players over the issue of security concerns during the IPL earlier this year. Ponting has revealed details of a bruising argument between Aussies' past and present players over safety concerns in the lead up to this year's IPL. In February, Ponting was adamant that those who signed up for the 2020 event should follow the recommendations of the security advisor, but former internationals such as Adam Gilchrist and Shane Warne were opposed to that move. Now, as we are here in India gearing to send the Chandrayaan-2 to the moon, we may really need to claim our space on the moon, which is shrinking according to some new research by scientists. But they say we won't have to worry too much as it's not going to be disappearing anytime soon. According to that research, there are cracks on the moon's crust that have formed as the interior has cooled and shrunk over the last billion years or so. That means the surface too has shrunk. Well, that's all from me for the moment, but news and updates will continue on NDTV Hindu. The news in Tamil is coming up next, so do keep watching.